cards that came out are so positive. The only one that kind of caught my eye was this one down here, narcissistic romantic partner or ex-partner. Every other one talks about how there is a lot of finance. There seems to be a lot of abundance coming into someone's life very, very soon. Someone's career may be taking off. They may become a household name, or maybe you'll become like a mini celebrity in your community. We do have here hardworking, focused and ambitious, multiple streams of income, reputable, honest, strong and positive relationship with father, balanced masculine energy, go-getter, structured view on progress, deep knowledge of persuaded field, expert, public presence, inspires others. And this is the goat. So we're looking at, oh my gosh, where's it gone? Capricorn, 10th house. Amazing. All of these are amazing. And the only thing that catches my eye time and time again is this one. So let's go through them. We have, it's about the money, manifestation, abundance, lump sum, and large payout forecast. I feel like someone's going to be getting a raise. There's something about getting a raise and then getting, I heard this position is now filled, or you're going to fill this position. And it's going to bring in so many streams of income. You're going to have multiple. So if at the moment you're working, let's say a 9 to 5, and you like your job, but you know, you want some excitement, for example, a door is going to open for you where everything that you have wished for, everything that you may have daydreamed when you were a teenager of doing, is going to be at your fingertips. And I think that that's quite a roundabout way of saying that for everyone, though. This is not just for the minority of people watching, it's for everyone. So I'm going to place this one down as well. We then had your highest timeline. I mean, I feel like this person has to watch you grow. They have to watch you grow. They have to watch you grow and flow and become like this, like I said, a mini celebrity for someone. Oh my goodness. So your highest timeline, you guys, I love this for you. Solar plexus. So we have a lot of inner strength here. We have boundaries. We have a connection of the inner child following, you know, I'm umming and erring today just because I haven't slept very well. And when I do that, my brain kind of short circuits a little bit. But I'm thinking about following passions lead. That is what I wanted to say. We have here, as I said, we've got this one. We've also got the devil, binded, soulless, addictions, habits, toxicity, toxic behavior and stagnant energy, but it's in reverse. There has been, do you know what? I feel like someone here has surpassed what your guides and what you set out to do before you came into corporeal form. You have surpassed it. And I'm hearing someone saying, but only you could. Only you could. And then someone's putting their hands onto like your shoulders and like almost like a well done. Only you could do this. We have appeasement mode, but it's in reverse. I feel like someone here has stopped trying to appease others, nurture others, not value others. I don't feel like you've turned into like a stone cold, you know, unaliver. But it does feel like this yellow energy. There's a lot of yellow around you, a lot of gold. Someone is protecting their energy better in a way that isn't guarded through fear. It's guarded through knowledge. And there is a calming clarity there for someone. And in doing so, it's opened up the doors. You're at the right vibration. Now we have attachment style coming out as well, which is interesting, and I'm not too sure what that one's about just yet. We do have narcissistic romantic partner or ex-partner with solar plexus, so you may have actually cut this person off completely. You may have healed from this person completely, and that's a massive statement to say, because do you know what? Sometimes we have wounds that, you know, they turn into scars, but those scars still hurt. And it can take a really, really, really long time to get over someone and the trauma that they created. So well done you. I'm really proud of you. Really, really proud of you. I don't know you, but I love you. And I'm really, really proud of you. Because I know from my own journey, my own healing journey, when you see a person that once caused you so much pain, to not have that angst, to not have that sadness hitting you in the chest anymore, it's a wonderful feeling. It really is. The card that's at the top of the deck is the way you dress and style yourself. So something to do with your career is going to take a, why do I want to say a nosedive? It's not a nosedive. What's the opposite when it goes up? Almost like Icarus going straight towards the sun. Because of your uniqueness. But when we think about Icarus, he flew way too near to the sun and it burnt his wings. So there may be a need for grounding. And what I think is really interesting is that before I started my readings, I lit this candle here for our root chakras. For anyone, who is of, pure heart and pure intention, to keep us grounded, unfocused on what it is that we need to do. Because I felt like there's a lot going on with our crown chakras at the moment, or our higher chakras. A lot of downloads are coming through. And if you're not grounding yourself, it's going to be really difficult. And how interesting is it that we've got the yellow one here and then we've got red underneath? So the thing is as well, is that you have a narcissistic ex-partner who was very, very, they were very obsessed with money, the lack thereof, wanting money, wanting lots of money. But there were a lot of addictions here, whether that is not feeling safe in self, overeating, over drinking, smoking, partaking in substances, gambling. They wanted all of these things, but they were sat in a really funky energy, a really dense energy here. Before I go any further, I am going to introduce myself because I have been waffling for the last 10 minutes. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, it's really good to have you here. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy the video and that you come back and see more. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, I love you guys. I'm going to be ringing this bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, I turn down your listening device because this can be quite loud. In 3, 2, and in 1. I have had to train myself to be okay with that bell. Sometimes I'm not though, so I do feel for you if you have sound sensitivities like me. Okay, you want me to go over here or here? No, I'm really being pulled back over here. Let's see. I feel like something exciting is coming for you in the next coming months. For some people, it could be intimacy, mutual respect, unity and closeness. Doesn't actually have to be romantic. It can be intimacy of friends, found family, for example. Can be romantic though. Wow, okay. So this is why the narcissistic partner or ex-partner came out, because this is somebody that's no longer in your life. They are definitely watching you grow, glow, flow, be your best self, be on your highest timeline, and they're very envious of this. They're very envious. Resentful, competitive, and discontent is coming out here. They want the intimacy that you're getting or that you're creating. Let me do this a couple more times. Whoever this person is, they are a high-level narcissist. This is somebody who, toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. Somebody who was very vocal about being the victim, very vocal on gaslighting and emotionally manipulating the collective or someone in the collective when they were in that relationship. You have lawyers, court, and paperwork and clarity. So there's definitely something going on legally here for this narcissistic ex-partner, and it feels like they wanted something stopped for you. What do they want stopped? Tell me about the devil in reverse when it comes to manifestation. Ooh, okay, hello. And you wanted to come out as well. Okay, distorted feminine energy in the back as well. So we have shattered, broken, nightmares and failures, and it's in reverse. So it seems like someone's dark days are over, or the next coming months are going to be very illuminating for you in how strong of a manifestor you are, and how strong of a manifestor you are because of how much you have healed. The more that you're healing, the more you're raising your vibration out of the clutches of this person. Because I just did a reading and it was talking about someone's ex who had done a love spell But this love spell was very layered and it was very nasty. It wasn't like, I want you to be enamored with me and I just want you to look at me and no one else. It was, I want you to be enamored with me and I want you to act crazy and I want you to embarrass yourself and I want you to openly in public, you know, destroy your own character and your own career because you're so obsessed over me. And it didn't work. It literally didn't work the way they wanted it to. And I do feel that there's something here that has been healed completely. Like that opening in your aura that may have had been there because of emotional attachments to this person is no longer there because the lesson has been learned. Whatever the universe wanted you to know, wanted you to learn, wanted you to experience so that you could grow, done. Growth is done. Growth is done in that area because you've got nurturing coming out here with mentorship, wisdom and giving back. I feel like when it comes to appeasement, someone here may have been over nurturing and it may have, and listen, whenever I pick up on things like this, I am never, ever, ever judging you. I'm never criticizing you. I'm just telling you it as it is and as the message comes through. But it feels like maybe someone's attachment style was linked to how much they appeased others. They didn't want to be abandoned, or they wanted the other person to see value in them. There was a lot of overgiving, overdoing, over nurturing, to the point of exhaustion. And these multiple streams of income, I feel like they have been waiting for you, just like kind of bouncing around on top of your head, but not actually physically there, getting ready to open that gate so you can go in. And I think that they've been there for decades. They've been there for a really long time, but they haven't materialized, and they are just about to do so now because this nurturing, this mentorship, wisdom and giving back, you were giving too much. And literally, if the universe had given you exactly what it is that it knows that you're deserved of 5 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, you wouldn't have been ready. You may have given that away to other people. You may have given it away the same way that you would give, you know, your shirt off your back to other people. And even though we do things like that because we're very empathetic and we are kind and considerate to others, there's also, and the thing is, look, I'm not a therapist. I can only go by the things that I understand from myself and the messages that are coming through. I'm interested in psychology, but I am no way qualified. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. But there is always going to be that little inkling of, if I do this, it makes me feel better because I get a really good reaction from the other person, and then they value me. And then they value me, and then they value me. This appeasement mode coming out in reverse with these multiple streams of income. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to say, do you know what? I put my blood, sweat and tears into getting where I am, to becoming the person that I am, to building the business I have, or the side gig, or, you know, working my way up this corporation, whatever it is that you're doing. It's taken all of me to do this. And I've got to a point where I don't want to share my spoils. I want to invest them or spend them, or, you know, me on me on me. And people, society will tell you you're selfish. What about so and so and so? Yo, you should give to a degree. Let's be honest, to a degree. And I think Spirit here wanted you to understand that, if it's not something that you've considered, because the blessing that's coming in for you, I don't think you understand how great it's going to be, or how big it's going to be, or how life-changing it's going to be. Literally, you are on your highest timeline. And for some people, it may not feel like you are, because things may feel tough, or there may be a struggle, or you may be resistant to something here. And for those of you that are feeling that resistance to change, or just, I don't feel like I am on my highest timeline, maybe this message is for you. Maybe there is a need here for you to pull your energy back a little bit for yourself, you know, rather than overextending yourself completely for other people. Now, this distorted feminine energy here, we have got gentleness, nurturing and mothering coming out. Isn't that interesting that we've also got nurturing over here? This, do you know what? You have got a romantic ex-partner here. I don't know why, but I wanted to say mother. And I don't know if this is a mother wound. Someone here overcoming a mother wound, or healing through a mother wound. And that mother wound may have really affected the choices of partners that you had in the past. Because it's something that I learned, and something that I've come to understand, is that we do have a type, but we don't have a type. We have a pattern. And it's a patterning that is created from both love and trauma from when we are young. It's how we view love as we see our parents or our main caregivers. And we take all of it. We take it all in. We go, that's exactly what I should be looking for, subconsciously. So then we go through our life, you know, going and dating and getting into relationships, serious or non-serious. And when we end up with all that trauma, we look back at all of the relationships we've had and we've gone, well, they all went tits up, excuse my language. The only common denominator is us. Us. So we may like the way a dude looks, he has to have chiseled, you know, cheekbones and all the rest of it. But then you realise that every single time I go for that dude, I end up with a broken heart, or I end up with being cheated on. And then you realise it's all to do with your pattern and not your type. I feel like I went on a little bit of a tangent there, and I do apologise. But there's something here about healing that and bringing it back to home. Bringing it back home, bringing it back to your inner child. Because we started off talking about the inner child, talking about the solar plexus, talking about creating healthy boundaries and being selfish with your energy, with your time, with this blessing that's coming in, being able to go, I'm going to put it on me first. Now we do have here longing, missing you, let's talk, and reunion, and it's in reverse. And I do want to put this down here for the attachment style. It feels like someone here has a stable attachment style, whereas before, maybe you didn't. Maybe the attachment style you had was very connected to why there was such a push and pull in a narcissistic. It's almost like that paradigm between the empath and the narcissist. Why you were always attracting those narcissists, or why there was always that push and pull, feed me your energy, go away kind of energy when it comes to your ex. Because this person now feels hopeless. This person here is watching, they've watched you grow. That's why I kept getting, you're growing and flowing and glowing. There's something about you becoming the best version of yourself, because you've given yourself the space to breathe, to heal, and to validate self. Beautiful, beautiful. You deserve all of these blessings. Don't let anyone tell you anything different from that. You've got loss, depression, and self-exit thoughts coming out here. So this person has been trying to attach to your solar plexus more than anything else. Why the solar plexus out of everything? All right, tell me about the career when it comes to your uniqueness and authenticity of self. What do we need to know about this? Chaos is in reverse. Organized chaos. You are organized chaos. Someone here is just, I don't know, you have a real eye either for fashion, for shapes, for there's something nuanced in the way that you dress or show up. Like as you go into a room, the way that people turn and look at you, you emanate, I think that word is, light. Because we have here upheaval, disaster, and downfall, but it's in reverse. I feel like you can pull off very specific types of styles. So it could be that you're really into steampunk, or you really like Korean hairdressing, or, you know, I'm just using examples. And the way that you pull it off, you look amazing. You look flipping amazing. I'm going to put this deck down. I want a different one. Okay, I've still got, like yesterday I woke up with an Eyelit song in my head, because I'm a bit obsessed with K-pop. And the song is Do the Dance. And I sent it to my other half. And I was like, this is the song that was in my head. This is the song that kind of like explains my ADHD. That's what it's like to be inside my brain. If you've never heard the song, it's Eyelit and it's called Do the Dance. Love it. Let's see, what else do we need to know about this manifestation coming in? Tell me about manifestation, shattered. 8 of Swords is coming out here. Why is this like escaping something here? They wanted you to sidestep this. Oh, okay. So you have a narcissistic ex-partner here who wanted you to sidestep being able to be the best person that you could be. This is like energy vampirism, and I was getting that push and pull, and your solar plexus. This person fed from you. The 8 of Swords in reverse is freeing yourself, right? So you've definitely freed yourself from this person's energy, but there seems to be some sort of intent. They had some sort of intent or scheme or plan to have it so that you would miss out on this. They like keeping you small. They like you being confused. Look, you've got nurturing coming out in reverse. Again, that's crazy. So we have a lot of manipulation coming through. The Queen of Cups is a very loving, very protective, very nurturing energy, very tapped into their emotions, which is why you can see this water. It's flowing very gently. You know, there's no need for there to be rough seas or anything like that. In reverse, this is somebody who's drowning on their own words, on their own hate. You know, we've got the Tower underneath as well. You have an ex-partner here who didn't like that you found yourself, that you found your own sovereignty, that you found your own confidence, and you found your own inner child and followed that passion's lead to get you where you are. They don't like this. This is the energy of like, you don't walk away from me. I say when it's done. I say when it's over. So having the 2 of Swords at the bottom, confusion's coming out, but we also have this Queen of Cups. There is a lack of nurturing. There's a lack of emotional connection coming in here. Oh, this person wants you to be painted as like a B word, as someone who is like cold as ice. That's why I spent so much time talking about being selfish in a positive way, because this person wants you to be seen as the opposite. They want you in that over nurturing mode, again, the appeasement mode. They want you in a more volatile attachment style that you may have had in the past that was caused by trauma, right? Tell me what else we need to know. It feels like they planned something and it went wrong. It feels like they planned something here to make you slip up and it went wrong. What was it? When it comes to the highest timeline, what do I need to know? Ace of Wands. Yeah, they were trying to block something here. You may have blocked them. You blocked them. The best thing that you did was block this person's number. You may have moved as well. I heard college. So someone may have been like in college with this ex. This could have been your university love. This could have been someone that you were studying like night community college or night courses. Now, this doesn't have to be from when you were at university back in your 20s, because you could have gone to university a couple of years ago, or it could have been like the community college that you went to 5 years ago. Take it as it resonates, right? This person, I don't know why I'm getting this person's like a parasite. Like they leached off you money-wise. Or they controlled money. There's something about controlling money as well. Tell me about the solar plexus when it comes to this narcissistic person, please. What do we need to know about this narcissistic person? Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is another nurturing card. This is like wanting to be the manager to, let's say you become famous and, you know, you've got all this large payout coming towards you and you've got loads of money, multiple streams coming in. They wanted to be the manager. They want to be the one that's in control of your cash flow, a bit like Britney Spears and her family. And that's all messed up, isn't it? What else do we need to know about this? Because they're hopeless now. There's something here that really went wrong. And they're freaking out. They're freaking out that they can't attach. I keep seeing like a golden thread. Almost like in Sleeping Beauty. When, is it Sleeping Beauty? When she pricks her finger on the spinning wheel. But I'm seeing like a golden thread coming off of it. What's this golden thread? What's this golden thread about? Spell work. It's false light. This is literally false light. Okay. Can I get one for chaos, please? The way that you dress and style yourself with the 10th house in the upright. Thank you so much. So we've got death and we've got the Empress coming out here. There's an ending to... Do you know what? The way that you dress and the more confidence that you get in dressing uniquely how you want to, rather than how society wants you to fit in, is how you actually push the universe more into your favor. Because you are showing the universe, this is where I'm resonating. This is the things that I want to see more of. This is the high vibration that I'm inviting in. And by doing so, this is how these doors open for you. Love this. Yes, yes, yes. Get some. So we have death coming out and we have the Empress in reverse. The ending of feeling disempowered. Go you. Let me put you down here and let me put this one here. What was it that you sidestepped? I feel like this person had some sort of plan or trick up their sleeve and you sidestepped it really, really well. Your spirit guides came through. Someone's spirit guide, someone's great-great-grandmother, or some sort of feminine energy, high vibrational feminine energy came through. Tell me about this Queen of Cups in reverse. Who is this person? You've got a new beginning. For someone else, this could be also, it is again to do with a mother wound. Moving away from, it doesn't actually have to be, I was going to say it doesn't have to be your mother. It's whoever raised you that stood in their feminine energy more. Whoever that is that stood in their feminine energy more. This is what you've been healing from, or this is what you're being encouraged to continue healing. Because why am I getting that? That's why I was getting family. It feels like you have got a mother figure or a maternal figure that's going to put their hand out. When you get these blessings, you have somebody that you may not be speaking to right now. This is like really specific, and just for a few of you. So only take it if it resonates. But you're going to have this family member that may have caused you a lot of trauma, a lot of harm, and it's taken you a very long time to heal. You may still be healing from it. But when this blessing comes towards you, this career, this fame, this money, abundance, they're going to come in with their hand out and be like, you can help me out now. Look, Tower coming out. You've got the Tower and then you've got the Six of Swords. You're being told that the change that comes in for you is the further you move away from any poisonous family members as well, because they are reminiscent of this narcissistic ex-partner in those patternings. In that pattern, not the type, the pattern, right? I was wondering why I waffled on about that for ages at the start. So we have the Tower coming out here. You've blocked them. You've blocked them for good. There's something about blocking this person here for good. You have the Six of Swords coming out, moving on to calmer pastures. Yeah. Can I get one more, please? Please and thank you. Oh, where are you going? We have the Hierophant here. Not the Hierophant. Interesting. I said Hierophant instead of Hermit. The Hermit coming out. This is going within. This is healing within. This is a very beautiful reading. It's been really, really touching. And I'm going to just grab these cards here. I'm going to have a look at the Tea Leaf Oracle. The most difficult part of a situation is over. I love it. I'm going to get these out just before I go to see if there's any other messages that we need to know. Okay, temptation will test you is in reverse, so we know it won't. And it says, take care, enemies working against you, but they're in reverse. So it doesn't matter what this person tries to do towards you, because you're so above it. Your energy is so much higher and it's vibrating at such a higher frequency. It's more or less like a toddler having a tantrum, or like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons trying to beat you up. Okay. Tell me about multiple streams of income, please and thank you. What else do we need to know? Okay. We have here good advice from a wise person. Nice. And you also have things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I'm telling you, a change is coming. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, you guys. And I honestly feel like part of this highly narcissistic person's karma is to watch you grow, is to watch you glow up, is to see how you affect in such a positive way other people's lives. Because this person is full of hate, but it's like, it's self-hate. It's not hate for you, even though they're directing it towards you. This person is, as much as they can manipulate others, there's only so much that they can do to paint you in a certain light before other people turn around and go, well, that's not true though, is it? That doesn't make sense. Look how well they're doing. Look how high their vibrations are. Yeah. And I say that, and then you've got news is on the way with a bird flying. I love that. Okay, news is on the way for you. And it also says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. I love this for you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has given you the intuitive hits that you needed, that you already intuitively knew, gave you the confirmation that you already knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content and when I post it, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see exactly that. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts. Oh, there's the heart. Kisses. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.